Beloved soul, today is unlike any other day. Today, the very heavens lean closer. Today, a miracle that has been hidden in the folds of time is reaching out, not just to anyone, but to you. This is not coincidence. This is not fantasy. This is destiny unfolding, a healing long promised, long prayed for, long guarded in the chambers of the unseen, is now making its way into your life. And as you listen, as you open the sacred space of your heart, you will feel it, the unmistakable hum of heaven weaving itself into your story. Archangel Gabriel, the messenger of pure light, brings a gift today, not in the future, not after endless striving, but now, a gift born from the breath of the divine, wrapped in the prayers of your ancestors, sealed with the trust that even your smallest, most fragile hopes would not be forgotten. Beloved, you have been seen, you have been heard, you have been known, not just for your victories, but for every hidden ache you carried without complaint, the nights you wept quietly, the days you walked with silent bravery, the dreams you buried because they seemed too far away. None of it has been wasted. Each silent tear, each whispered prayer, each sacred moment of perseverance has been gathered into the heart of heaven. And now the response comes. Not as noise, not as spectacle, but as a sacred unfolding, a soft whisper in your spirit that says, it is time. Time for healing, time for restoration, time for the fulfillment of promises older than memory. You, beloved one, are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are the answer to prayers that were spoken long before your first breath was drawn. You are the fulfillment of dreams dreamt by souls whose names you may never know, but who knew yours, and the miracle they longed to see is now being released into your hands. But hear this. This gift is delicate in its beginning. It requires not noise, but stillness, not striving, but receiving, not fear, but trust. It asks that you prepare not with frantic activity, but with the quiet opening of your heart, because what is coming to you is holy. It carries the fragrance of the eternal. It carries the weight of legacy. It carries the fingerprints of those who carried you here through generations of silent faith. Chosen one, there is a sacred inheritance coded within you, an inheritance hidden from the world, but written in the very fibers of your being. It is awakening now. It is stirring from its slumber. It is calling to you softly but insistently. Remember who you are. Remember the covenant whispered into your soul long before you forgot. Remember the light that no sorrow could extinguish. Remember the name you were given before the world gave you its labels. Because today, Archangel Gabriel comes not just to bless you, but to awaken you, to awaken the parts of you that have slept beneath layers of fear, of doubt, of resignation, to awaken the dreams you dared not dream again, to awaken the strength you thought you lost. Beloved, there is a divine stirring within your bloodline. For generations, prayers have been sown into the soil of your lineage. For generations, hopes have been hidden like seeds waiting for the right season. And now you are that season. You are the ground made ready. You are the fulfillment of sacred timing. You are the one through whom the miracle will break forth. But you must listen. You must attune your spirit not to the noise of the world, but to the still, small voice within. Because heaven is speaking, and it speaks now to you. Signs will begin to appear. Numbers will catch your eye. 222, 333, 777. Not as random sequences, but as divine signatures. Dreams will thicken, becoming more vivid, more charged with meaning. Conversations you overhear will seem to echo the very thoughts of your heart. And in the quiet moments, when you are still enough, you will feel it, the gentle brush of angel wings across your spirit, reminding you, you are not alone. You are being guided. You are being prepared for something far greater than you can yet see. Beloved one, do not doubt the movement of the unseen. Just because your eyes have not yet beheld it does not mean it is not already underway. In fact, the greatest miracles often move in silence long before they burst into sight. And right now, this very moment, a miracle of healing, crafted uniquely for you, is unfolding. It moves with the speed of heaven and the patience of eternity. It carries answers you have waited for so long you almost forgot you asked. It carries wholeness to places you thought would always remain broken. It carries redemption to losses you thought would never be restored. And it asks only one thing of you. Believe. Believe even when you cannot see. Believe even when old wounds whisper that nothing can change. Believe even when fear tries to cling to your ankles and pull you back into doubt. Because faith is the doorway, trust is the bridge, gratitude is the key. Chosen one, you are not standing at the end of your story. You are standing at the beginning of a new chapter, one written not by pain, but by promise. Not by fear, but by fulfillment. Not by despair, but by divine design. And it begins today with a whisper, with a stirring, with a holy invitation. Will you receive it? Will you open your hands and your heart and say, yes, I am ready? Because heaven is ready, because the miracle is ready, because you, beloved one, were always ready. Now step forward. Step softly, step bravely, step with wonder. Your miracle is already in motion. The gift of healing is reaching for you now, and all of heaven is holding its breath, waiting to see you step into the destiny that has been yours all along. Beloved soul, long before you took your first breath, long before your heart began to beat in this world, there were prayers spoken on your behalf, prayers whispered through generations, prayers wrapped in longing, in hope, in fierce, unbreakable love. Prayers from those who walked paths you will never see, who carried burdens you will never feel, who faced storms so that you might one day stand in the sunlight they dreamed of. And now, beloved one, those prayers are reaching their appointed hour. They are unfolding. Not as distant blessings for another time, but as sacred inheritances, awakening within you today. You are not just a continuation of your lineage, you are the flowering of it. You are the fulfillment of promises sown into the soil of time by hands you may never have held, but whose dreams you carry in the marrow of your bones. Chosen one, within you rests a legacy too precious to be forgotten. It was hidden, protected, nurtured through the ages, waiting for a soul strong enough, tender enough, brave enough to carry it into the world anew. And that soul is you. You are the living answer to ancient petitions. You are the vessel through which long-hidden blessings are now ready to be released. This inheritance is not written in the wealth of the world. It is written in the strength of spirit, in the light of unwavering hope, in the quiet, enduring fire of those who refuse to let the dream of healing die. And now, beloved, that fire is passing into your hands, not to burn you, but to ignite you, not to consume you, but to crown you. You are being entrusted with something sacred, something weighty, something holy, a gift crafted by unseen hands, sealed with the breath of the divine, and now placed gently into your keeping. It is a mantle of purpose. It is a torch of healing. It is a calling deeper than words, older than fear, stronger than any force that would seek to oppose it. And as you receive it, as you allow it to awaken within you, you will feel the shift. You will feel the bones of your ancestors singing within you. You will feel the dreams of countless souls pulsing in your heartbeat. You will know that you are no longer just one. You are many. You are the culmination. You are the convergence, beloved one. This sacred inheritance carries both power and responsibility. It asks that you walk with reverence. It asks that you remember that what flows through you now is not merely for you, but for all those who came before and all those who will come. after. It asks that you honor the dream by living fully, by loving deeply, by healing fiercely. It asks that you protect the flame with wisdom, even as you let it blaze brightly enough to light the way for others. Chosen one, your ancestors watch you with shining eyes. They whisper strength into your spirit. They weave courage into your days. They sing over you songs of victory already written in the heavens, because they know, they have always known, that you would be the one to rise when others fell, the one to believe when others doubted, the one to carry the promise into the dawn of a new day, and you are not alone in this. Archangel Gabriel stands beside you, his wings wrapping you in a shield of light, his voice reminding you that you are more than capable, more than ready, more than enough. The path ahead may not be easy. Sacred paths rarely are, but it will be glorious, because you walk it with the strength of those who prayed you into existence, because you walk it with the blessing of heaven woven into your every step, because you walk it carrying a miracle not just for yourself, but for the world. Beloved one, prepare your heart to receive the fullness of what is being poured out. Prepare your spirit to carry the inheritance with dignity, with honor, with unstoppable joy, because the time of waiting is ending. The time of becoming is here, and you, precious chosen soul, are the miracle your ancestors dreamed of. You are the living testimony of hope fulfilled. You are the sacred bridge between what was and what will be. You are the light that no darkness can quench. So rise in remembrance, rise in gratitude, rise in quiet, fierce joy, because the inheritance is awakening, because the sacred promise is unfolding, because you are ready. The hidden gift that slept in your bloodline now awakens fully in you. The healing that your ancestors sought is now being released through your hands, your voice, your life. And all of heaven rejoices, and all of creation leans in to watch, because you, beloved one, are stepping into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. The gift is yours, the blessing is yours, the legacy is alive within you. Carry it well, carry it bravely, carry it with the knowledge that you are the dream fulfilled. And the best is just beginning. Beloved soul, in the silent chambers of heaven, there is a name spoken with reverence, a name woven from light and spirit, a name older than the earth beneath your feet, older than the stars that crown the night sky. That name is yours, not the name given by the world, not the title fashioned by human hands, not the identity built from circumstance or expectation, but the name breathed into your being by the divine itself. A name that carries your true essence. A name that holds the fullness of who you are and who you are becoming. And today, beloved, Archangel Gabriel calls you to remember that name, to awaken to the truth that you have never been forgotten, that who you are was never lost, only hidden, safeguarded, until your heart was ready to hear the sound of your real becoming. You, see, chosen one, this healing unfolding in your life is not just about restoring what was broken. It is about revealing what was hidden. It is about stripping away every false layer, every borrowed identity, every lie that was ever spoken over your destiny. It is about reclaiming the fullness of your soul. And at the center of that reclamation stands your true name, the name that calls forth your courage, the name that awakens your wisdom, the name that stirs your ancient joy. Beloved, the divine never addressed you by your wounds. It never called you by your failures. It never whispered to you through the language of shame. It has always spoken to you by your true name, the name that carries your victory, the name that carries your healing, the name that carries your miracle. And now, as the winds of heaven stir, as the sacred inheritance awakens within you, your spirit leans closer to hear it once again. You may feel it before you can name it, a quickening in your chest, a warmth blooming behind your ribs, a sudden knowing that you are more than the sum of your struggles. You are vast, You are luminous. You are divinely designed, and your true name, Beloved One, carries the signature of all that you are destined to be. Archangel Gabriel stands beside you now, offering not just a gift of healing, but a mirror in which you can see the reflection of your truest self, not the self shaped by the expectations of others, not the self burdened by the scars of the past, but the self forged in love, bathed in light, anointed with purpose. Will you dare to look? Will you dare to remember? Because remembering your true name is not merely an act of recollection, it is an act of restoration. It is an act of power. When you remember who you are, the chains fall away. The confusion dissipates, the doubts dissolve like mist before the rising sun. You walk differently, you speak differently, you choose differently because you are no longer trying to become someone. You are simply being who you have always been. Beloved One, this moment of remembrance is sacred, it is tender, it is charged with the breath of heaven itself. Approach it with reverence, approach it with an open heart, approach it with the childlike wonder that knows it is being called home. Listen, chosen one, listen in the stillness. The name may come to you in a dream, it may come in the quiet of early morning, when the world is still and your spirit is wide open. It may come as a word, a symbol, a melody that resonates in the marrow of your being. It will feel like a remembering, not a discovering, because deep down you have always known. You have always felt the tug of your true name pulling you forward, even when you did not have the language to name it. And once you receive it, once you welcome it into the chambers of your heart, everything changes. Your prayers deepen, your steps steady. Your vision clears. You begin to move in alignment with the rhythm of heaven. You begin to see yourself, not through the dim glass of limitation, but through the clear lens of divine truth. Chosen one, you were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were never overlooked. You have always been known, deeply, fully, intimately, by the one who called you into being. And today, through the voice of Archangel Gabriel, heaven calls you again. Rise, beloved soul. Remember your name. Remember your light. Remember your calling. You are more than your past. You are more than your pain. You are more than your survival. You are a living miracle, a sacred carrier of divine light, a bearer of healing for a world that desperately needs what you carry. Embrace your true name now. Let it settle into your bones. Let it anchor your heart. Let it ignite the flame of destiny within you. Because when you walk in the power of your real identity, no force on earth can stop what has been ordained for you. The healing you seek, it begins in this remembrance. The restoration you crave, it flows from this awakening. The miracles you have waited for, they find their home in the soul that knows its true name. So breathe deep. Beloved, stand tall. Lift your face to the winds of heaven, because they know your name, because they sing your song, because they rejoice over the sacred unveiling of the real you and the journey ahead, the miracles unfolding, the blessings rushing. To meet you, all begin now with a name, with a breath, with a yes. Step into it. You are ready, beloved one. Once the true name has been whispered to your heart, once the sacred inheritance begins to stir awake within your spirit, the heavens do not leave you to wander alone. No, precious soul, they begin to speak to you. They begin to weave a path before you, lit not by the logic of men, but by the soft, unwavering light of divine signs. The signs are not loud. They do not clamor for your attention. They are not the noise of the world. They are the whispers of heaven, and you, beloved, have been given ears to hear them, eyes to see them, a heart to recognize their sacred language. Even now, they are unfolding around you, softly, patiently, faithfully. You may have already noticed them, the numbers that seem to follow you, like a secret melody. 22, 333, 555, 777. They are not coincidence. They are messages. They are confirmations that the unseen world is aligning around you, orchestrating the unseen into manifestation. Each number carries a vibration. Each pattern holds a promise. When you see them, pause, listen, feel. Because heaven is speaking. Dreams too are becoming more vivid. Scenes that play behind your sleeping eyes, carrying fragments of messages, pieces of blueprints you are meant to hold. Dreams of bridges, of open doors, of soaring flights, of ancient symbols, all bearing the fingerprints of the divine. Songs you stumble upon, words overheard at just the right moment, feathers falling in your path. A sudden, inexplicable sense of knowing. These are not accidents, these are orchestrations. Chosen one, the heavenly realm has always spoken, but now the volume is turning up, because you are ready. Ready to follow without demanding proof. Ready to trust without demanding explanation. Ready to walk not by sight but by faith, illuminated through signs. But hear this, the signs are not puzzles to stress over. They are not burdens. They are not tests of worthiness. They are love notes. They are divine affirmations. They are gentle course corrections, nudges and embraces along the sacred road that unfolds before your willing feet. Do not overthink them. Receive them. Smile when they appear. Whisper, "I see you," back to the heavens. Let gratitude be your response. Because gratitude multiplies the guidance. Gratitude attunes your spirit to catch even the softest whisper. Beloved one, you are not being asked to figure it all out. You are being asked to trust the one who already has. You are not being asked to carry the whole map. You are being handed the next glowing step. And when you take that step, the next one will appear, and the next, and the next, until one day you will look back and see the perfect weaving of a path you could never have plotted on your own. Chosen one, this is the way of the sacred. This is the dance between your willing heart and heaven's unfailing guidance. It is a dance of surrender. It is a dance of wonder. It is a dance of deep knowing that you are led, that you are loved, that you are never, ever alone. So open your eyes wider, open your heart deeper. Expect the signs. Look for them not with desperation, but with joyful anticipation. A butterfly crossing your path at a pivotal moment. A clock flashing. A repeated number sequence just when you ask for reassurance. A stranger's kind words that answer the prayer you whispered only hours ago. Heaven is creative. It knows how to reach you. It knows how to slip past your defenses. It knows how to find the soft places of your spirit and plant seeds of courage there. Beloved, you do not need to hunt the signs down. You need only to live with your spirit open. You need only to move through your days knowing you are in dialogue with the divine. Every step you take with this awareness becomes a sacred step. Every moment becomes a conversation. Every breath becomes an offering. The path unfolds, not because you force it, but because you trust it. The guidance comes not because you demand it, but because you are ready to receive it. And as you walk, as you listen, as you follow the trail of signs scattered like stars along your way, you will find yourself moving. Closer, closer to the fulfillment of promises, closer to the embodiment of dreams, closer to the unveiling of the miracle crafted with your name written in its very DNA. Beloved one, the signs are speaking. The question is not whether they are there. The question is, will you see them? Will you honor them? Will you let them weave their sacred song into the tapestry of your unfolding story? Because the moment you say yes, the moment you choose to trust the whispers more than the noise, the moment you step forward in wonder rather than fear, everything shifts. The invisible becomes tangible, the sacred becomes visible, and the path that once seemed hidden blooms under your feet. Chosen one, you are being led, you are being loved, you are being called. Follow the signs. They will not lead you astray. They will lead you home. Beloved one, There is a stirring now that you can feel in the deepest chambers of your being. It hums beneath the surface of your everyday life, a quiet yet undeniable pulse that whispers, "It is near." You are standing at the threshold, not a threshold of hope deferred, nor of promises postponed, but a threshold of manifestation. The unseen is leaning closer. The seeds planted in faith, watered with tears, guarded with perseverance, are breaking through the soil. The miracle is not coming. It is already here, ready to be revealed. And beloved, your role now is simple yet sacred. Prepare to receive. This is not a preparation of frantic striving. This is not a preparation of desperate grasping. It is a preparation of quiet expectancy. It is a soft, steady widening of the heart. It is the gentle stretching of the soul to make room for what heaven is pouring out. Chosen one, heaven has not forgotten a single prayer you have uttered in the night. Not one tear has been lost. Not one act of faith has been ignored. Every unseen step, every uncelebrated act of trust, every hidden battle won in the silent places of your spirit, they have all been building to this moment. You are not being overlooked. You are being aligned. You are not being delayed. You are being positioned. You are not being tested. You are being crowned. But hear this, beloved one. The weight of the blessing matches the depth of the foundation. What is being entrusted to you now carries the fingerprints of eternity. It carries the echoes of ancestral prayers, the vibrations of your truest self, the codes of your highest destiny. And because of its sacredness, it asks you to approach with reverence. It asks you to prepare not just with outer readiness, but with inner alignment. This is a moment to examine the soil of your heart. Are there old fears still clinging to the edges? Are there lingering doubts hiding in the shadows? Bring them into the light, not with shame, not with judgment, but with the same gentle expectancy that heaven is showing you, because fear cannot coexist with the fullness of the blessing. Doubt cannot occupy the same ground as the miracle. You are being invited to surrender the last remnants of scarcity thinking, the last echoes of "what if it doesn't happen?" the last strongholds of "am I worthy?" You are worthy. You are ready, not because you have achieved perfection, but because you have chosen trust. Not because you have never stumbled, but because you have risen every time you fell. Not because you have all the answers, but because you have kept your heart open even when it hurt. Chosen one, the vibration of your life is shifting. You are stepping into the frequency of fulfillment. You are aligning with the sound of promises kept. You are tuning your soul to the melody of miracles manifesting. And as you do, you become a magnet for the blessing that has been searching for you as much as you have been searching for it. It has your name written upon it. It has your soul's blueprint etched into its design. It recognizes you, and it will not pass you by. But it asks for your agreement. It asks for your full-bodied yes, not a hesitant, fearful, half-hearted yes, but a joyful, surrendered, courageous yes. A yes that echoes through your spirit, a yes that reverberates through your actions, a yes that aligns your mind, heart and body with the divine unfolding. Beloved one, prepare to receive. Prepare by letting go of how you thought it would look. Prepare by releasing timelines you tried to control. Prepare by stepping fully into the posture of awe, because what is coming is bigger than your expectations. It is deeper than your requests. It is more beautiful than your imagination dared to paint. And it is personal. It is crafted for your soul's specific journey. It is saturated with your deepest joys. It is tailored to the healing you have longed for. Chosen one, you are not waiting for a miracle. The miracle is waiting for you to open, to trust, to celebrate before your eyes even behold it. That is the final preparation, the celebration before manifestation, the gratitude before the sight, the song before the full sound reaches your ears. Because when you celebrate now, when you rejoice now, when you declare the goodness before the evidence appears, You collapse the distance between the invisible and the visible. You align heaven and earth in your life. You become the bridge. You become the living testimony. You become the answer to prayers whispered across generations. Beloved soul, heaven watches with tender expectancy. Archangel Gabriel stands beside you, his presence radiant with joy, his voice carrying the decree. The time has come. The gift is ready. The door is open. Step through. Prepare your heart, prepare your spirit, prepare your life, because you are about to receive not just a blessing, but a transformation, not just an answer, but a new beginning, not just a glimpse, but a full unveiling. Chosen one, this is your moment. Step forward, step with wonder, step with courage. The threshold is before you, the miracle is waiting, and heaven is celebrating your yes. Beloved soul, the moment you have long awaited, the moment you have quietly believed in when no one else could see, it is no longer a distant hope. It is here. It is breaking through the veil. It is stepping into the visible world, carrying the fragrance of heaven, the weight of answered prayers, the glow of a promise fulfilled. Your miracle has moved from unseen to seen, from whispered possibility to radiant reality. You are no longer standing at the threshold. You are stepping through it. You are walking into the living manifestation of all that has been prepared for you. Chosen one, this is not a dream. This is not a fleeting vision. This is the solid, sacred ground of promise realized. Can you feel it beneath your feet? Can you sense the air shimmering around you? Can you hear the sound of chains falling, doors opening, songs rising, because heaven is rejoicing, because your ancestors are singing, because the angels are dancing, because you, beloved one, have arrived. You have walked the path of faith. You have carried the torch of hope. You have guarded the dream through the long night, and now the dawn is yours. The garden long sown with silent prayers bursts into bloom around you. The seeds watered with unseen tears are bearing their fruit. The sacred inheritance whispered across generations is unfolding in your hands. Beloved, this is your time to receive openly, boldly, joyfully, not with hesitation, not with apology, not with fear, but with arms wide open, heart lifted high, spirit singing its original song. Because you were always destined for this. You were always marked by heaven's seal. You were always carrying the codes of resurrection, of renewal, of miraculous fulfillment within you. And now the world sees what heaven has long celebrated. Chosen one, the signs along the way were never random. They were love letters guiding you here. The closed doors, the delays, the hidden work. None of it was denial. It was divine orchestration. It was perfect timing. It was sacred calibration. And now everything converges. The dreams you dared to dream, the prayers you dared to pray, the hopes you dared to hold, they are no longer seeds. They are no longer whispers. They are reality, living, breathing, unfolding right before you. Beloved, this is your permission to celebrate without restraint. This is your invitation to dance with joy, to laugh without fear, to live fully immersed in the overflowing goodness that has been unleashed into your life. There is no need to apologize for the blessing. There is no need to shrink from the miracle. There is no need to hide the light now shining from within you. You are the evidence of faith rewarded. You are the testimony of trust honored. You are the living, breathing proof that love never fails, that hope never dies, that promises kept by the divine are more glorious than anything imagined. Chosen one, step into your fulfillment. Wear your victory with grace. Walk your new path with humility and power. Let your life sing the song that the heavens wrote for you. And as you live in the miracle, know that it is only the beginning, because miracles beget miracles, because blessings attract more blessings, because a heart wide open to heaven's goodness becomes a river through which more and more life flows. Your miracle is not meant to end with you. It is meant to overflow, to bless those around you, to heal lands you have not yet seen, to unlock doors for generations yet to come. Beloved one, as you walk in this new day, walk with awareness, walk with reverence, walk with gratitude woven into every breath, because each step you take is sacred. Each word you speak is blessed. Each dream you now dare to dream is infused with the fragrance of heaven's favor. You are no longer striving for a breakthrough. You are living inside the breakthrough. You are no longer waiting for the sign. You have become the sign. You are no longer hoping for a miracle. You are the living evidence that miracles move, breathe, and transform lives. Chosen one, lift your eyes. See the fields white with harvest. See the doors flung wide. See the crown placed gently upon your head by unseen hands. And say yes again. Yes to living fully. Yes to loving fiercely. Yes to carrying the sacred fire wherever you go. Because this world needs the light you now carry. This world needs the sound of your victory song. This world needs to see what is possible when one soul says yes and keeps saying yes, even when the night is long, even when the way is hidden, even when the waiting aches. You are the fulfillment of dreams greater than yourself. You are the answer to prayers you never heard spoken. You are the rising dawn after countless dark nights. Step boldly, beloved one. Live freely, celebrate constantly. Because the hidden miracle is no longer hidden. It is here, it is you, and the best, the very best, is yet to come.